Welcome back, everyone, to 2017 Blade&Soul World Championship. We are finally on the last match of day 2. We're going to be going on a long ride. That's what you guys have been joining us with. And we're finally at the last segment of day 2 before we move on to the next day, which is day 3, which is going to be the last day of group stages. It's going to be a much shorter day tomorrow.
Yep.
Not as long as the day 1 and day 2 that you guys have been sticking around with us. So thank you guys once again for tuning in with us. But we're going to be going on to the last match.
Yeah.
Probably the more important match for the EU fans out there. It's going to be Bad Intentions.
Yep. Versus Madness from Russia. And after this match, all group will have only 2 teams remaining. So Group D, Madness versus Bad Intentions. After this match, 1 team will be knocked out or eliminated. And each group, all 4 groups will have 2 teams left. So we started with 16 teams, but after this match, we will only have 8 teams left over.
There are already 2 teams
Yes,
already waiting
up there
in the quarterfinals. So a total of 10 teams,
Yes.
but we're going to shorten that down into last 8 teams starting tomorrow with that event. Day 3 will decide from the second place teams. We're going to say 2 other teams from double elimination. Once again, we'll explain the format once we get there. But the more importantly, we're on to the last match of D. And Group D is going to show us Bad Intentions and Madness, as you see from Russia. They faced each other off before, and seems like Bad Intentions got the better of these guys. Seems like, but they lost out in Game 3 and Game 4 to lose it out in this best of 4.
Yeah, and you know, Madness, they went up against GC Busan Blue recently today in the first half. And you know, unfortunately for them, they really got stomped on. And but I hope their confidence didn't go down. And you know, this is their last chance, so I hope they don't throw it away. Same goes for Bad Intentions. I know they have their confidence. I know, EU, we talk to them because they come to us and we go to them after in between breaks and we talk about it, and we see them being full of confidence. So we know they have confidence, but Madness going up against such a strong team, GC Busan Blue, and unfortunately getting stomped on. I hope they could still, during the break times, gather up their confidence and mentality and come back to fight Bad Intentions and give us a good game.
Yeah, I just hope that Madness doesn't carry over that negative emotion they had towards GC Busan Blue after they did get really annihilated for hands down. They don't want to carry that over this specific game because it's not the GC Busan Blue anymore. They are the Bad Intentions. They beat them before. Although it was a little tough defeat for the side of Madness. They lost in the first 2 singles, having to win out in a miraculous Game 3 and extended that over to the last Game 4 victory, which got them into the winner's match in the first place. So they want to do that again against these Bad Intentions.
Yeah, on the right we have Tena, in the middle we have Ryuki, and on the left we have Lucky or Lucky or however you want to call him.
I called him Lucky.
Okay, Lucky. But anyways, yeah, we do have familiar faces for you EU fans here. And same goes for the RU fans. I'm pretty sure there are Russian fans in the chat watching this. And I am rooting for both teams. I just want to see a good game. And for our first match, we have a Warlock versus Assassin.
Vyacheslav Pilisov is going to be the first man up for the side of Madness with Bad Intentions, bringing out Ryuki as the first man out. Now this Assassin, Ryuki, I've been talking to this guy right before this match began, but he's shown a lot of confidence. We thought Tena would have been the team leader there, but Ryuki is showing more leadership off the bench, and is really the guy that's really putting the voice towards the Bad Intentions side. Now he has to be the one that leading his team by example, but he can do it. Madness, Bad Intentions, Game 1 gets the match underway. Straight on. Here we go, a rematch.
Yeah, a rematch
Between Madness and Bad Intentions.
Yeah,
Vyacheslav Pilisov.
Madness is ended up beating Bad Intentions. Let's see if that will be repeated or not.
It's gonna be the Warlock. Vyacheslav Pilisov has done pretty well throughout his time. He did show good forms, but Ryuki, I mean, he's had on and off days definitely, but we just want him to put out his best effort to put up a more fair fight against this Russian side.
Landmine procs, and it does knock him down, and he makes his move. Oh, we hear the Hobos, and Ryuki is in the air.
Warlock gets the initial strike onto the assassin. Now Ryuki is in a little bit of trouble. He has no escape. He can work it, but still holding aggressive.
Yeah.
He's gonna go very aggressive.
Oh no, the tether blade lands and into the area once again.
Series of damage is coming towards Vicious Pilisov. And this might be enough damage to finish him off. We thought third series of damage will be eventual death for Ryuki.
Oh.
He's surviving right now, but I don't see him surviving. If he can pull this out, I'll be screaming out my lung, but it's literally 2% HP.
Hey, it's doable. He is out of his second wind. He only has his Void Walk.
I mean, one stun would be enough damage to finish him off. I don't know what he can do. He heals himself back a little bit with the Poison Breath. Familiar.
So close. He is shackled now.
Can he do it, though? It's very...
Sanctum is down.
So it was eventual. Pilisov gets the win with the Warlock against Ryuki's Assassin. So a very needed first point to Madness. Last time they faced around in day one, they took away 1 point away from Madness, Bad Intentions. But this time they lose at the first point. Let's see how that really interacts in the following games to come.
That was very close. Ryuki did last a little long, and there was the deflect, you heard the thing. But, you know, unfortunately at the end, you know, the Warlock, he took advantage of the low health that Ryuki had and, you know, started poking him out and ended up killing him. But it was very close, and it was very well played on both sides.
As you said, the Hobas coming through. A lot of damage. That sound really indicates how much damage you're putting out. The more Hobas you hear, the more damage you're dealing. There we go. Audio is loud and clear.
Yep. Wow, and from this point on, it was just the rupture that will come out from the ground and kills Ryuki. But it's okay, it's best out of 7. You know, we still have a lot of matches to go, and we are only on our second match.
And it's only very important for Bad Intentions to really keep their mentality. Losing the first match isn't everything in best of 7, so all they need to do is just really remember of what they're really going up against, that it can still stay strong. Really go one match at a time, and hopefully come back to make it even. They could do it here in set 2. Just by, Tena is going to come out on the Warlock.
Switched.
Pavel Brovolov now on the Assassin against Tena's Warlock, but Tena can do it right here. Just get it back to even. A win right here will get it to a 1-1 scoreline for those two sides getting into game 3. They want to make it as even as they can before they do go on to game 3.
Yeah, the first set was Madness on the Warlock and Bad Intentions on the Assassin, but now it's switched up. Let's see which side will take the victory. The music has changed. We are ready for our second set. Let's get it on.
Second match between Madness and Bad Intentions. A rematch once again does begin with Pavel Brovolov on the Assassin against Daniel Kilger, better known as Tena, which you guys know in Europe.
Daniel. But anyways, yes, Madness took the first set. They are up 1-0. Best out of 7 first team to 6 points is the victor.
Brovolov going pretty aggressive towards Tena here. Damage onto the Warlock and the Familiar pretty equally.
Alright, landing that stun. And it's out of his game right now.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage coming from the ball, but he's just spamming it now. He really doesn't care about what he looks like as long as he gets the damage done. It's what he cares about.
Tena took a lot of damage.
Still has all of his escapes though.
Yes, he got it back, but if the Assassin makes his move and, you know, decides to get... Oh, there we go with the leech into the area. This is the start.
Series of damage.
Oh, all the Hobas out there.
Damage. Oh my word. That is going to be the finish. Tena being behind. There you go. The king raising his hands, showing what he's worth. Tena brings the team back to even. 1-1. Brovolov probably did not expect that after getting so much damage done on the Familiar and also the Warlock. He thought he was very much ahead, but Tena just boomed. So much damage.
Just boomed, and he took the victory for Bad Intentions, tying it up 1-1, and we are at that critical third set, the first tag match of this matchup.
And this is the last match of day 2, and it's also important for both of these sides. Madness over at Russia really wants to keep their mentality strong and be the second Russians to make it stay around in this Day 2. Bad Intentions also, one of their European counterparts, have already made it to the quarterfinals. So being in that state, they want to maintain as a second European team to stay in this World 2017. We saw Hurricane being the first Western team to be knocked off. They were representatives from North America. Over at Europe, Bad Intentions is still representing strong, wants to stay in this one.
Yeah, and it just seems like in this world so far, in this short 2 days, we see a lot of things. We've heard a lot of things, especially coming from a lot of assassins, and you know that is creating opportunities for your opponents if you get deflected. But now it is tag matches, not 1v1s. So now this will show which team has better teamwork.
We're gonna see whether Tena's explosive damage will come through once again.
Yep.
We saw it come through in the losers match of yesterday's match against Babab. Very strong team that they had to overcome. Tena just went fire and just did so much damage into every single opponent that he had. Wants to replicate that performance over here against Madness from Russia. Game 3 will be a good place to start that.
Yep, and we are getting ready with no technical difficulties, I hope. Last time I said this, I jinxed it, and we ended up, you know, showing our faces again and talking for the like 5 to 10 minutes, but you know, it just seems like it's going smoothly. This is the last match of today, and let's see. I'm so excited to get into our tag match.
Here we go. We're gonna get into this game 3 sooner or later. As long as we hear the music change, we're gonna go right onto it. It's like they're figuring out some computer issues first before we move on. Want to make sure everything is set in as a perfect environment for all these 6 players. About to play ever so important tag match number 3.
Yep, and it doesn't seem like there's any problems. It's just, you know, they were doing last checkups because, like we always say, we don't want something messed up during the match. So everybody is getting their computers checked, 6 players, and the music has changed.
We're going to go on to game 3 to see whether Madness or Bad Intentions currently is even at 1-1. Who's going to take that 2-point advantage heading into the rest of the series? Stay on. And the tag match does begin with a rematch of Game 2, where we have Pavel Brovilov, the assassin from the side of Madness, going up against Tena, the warlock from Bad Intentions once again. Tena destroyed him in Game 2.
He did. We'll see what happens.
Again,
this is tag though, so we'll never know what will happen. Landmine did connect, but nothing too much. Capitalizing from the Russian side.
Puts the Sanctum down and now summons the familiar. Brovilov also has that Lotus Escape down, which he can't use. Now he does use it. He's in danger.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, the Destroyer came in for that interference, and look at his health! 80%, no, 90% of his health is gone with that one interfere.
Oh my
Tena is just punishing everybody!
Tena! What are you doing? Oh my god!
This is unbelievable!
Look at the health bars! You look at the jinx on that one, but look! Look at the health bars on the sides of Madness!
Holy!
That is a single-handedly done damage by one player.
Wow.
And it just now passed 1 minute.
Yeah, and he decides to tag out and take a rest. And you know, the Russian warlock is coming back and punishing them for it.
Yeah, Pilisov trying to replicate what Tena did to his teammates.
Wow.
My god.
Wow, that was amazing. But you know, the Russian warlock is doing work as well.
Oh, the body swap is going towards Ryuki there.
Slow, there we go.
Close shave is going to do a little bit of damage.
The Destroyer. Oh, Ryuki. All right, tags out. All right, the health bar seems pretty even now, even though Tena did some work on them.
Oh, another series of damage for Tena. This could be over in an instant.
Yeah.
All
All 3 of them very low. So one back-to-back-to-back. It could be a back-to-back-to-back kill.
What's the point of tagging out here? Everybody's at the same health bar.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, good.
Luki
can finish him off. We haven't seen too much of this guy throughout Day 1. But he's wanting to kill him off. And there's the first kill. And it's going to go over to Kirill Sanovnikov. It's going to be the first man down for Madness. And this might be the start of very exciting things for Bad Intentions. Tenna
Wow.
literally just
Wow.
carved the potato.
Yeah.
And they're just, all his teammates are there to just eat it now.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
He cooked the food.
Oh yeah.
All right, Tenna is back out. He's going to eat the food that he's cooked.
Oh, what a greedy boy. He's trying to eat everything that he prepared for himself, not anything for his teammates.
Wow. That
was
was just...
It's out, but
Yeah.
I mean, he and his teammates must be baffled by now about what is the situation that's occurring. Oh my
thinking about
goodness.
that. He's knocked out.
Oh, coming for the interfere, Ryuki gets the second kill. And this is just all over. There's no way.
Wow.
No way that Pavel Brovolov is going to be able to finish out 1v3 here.
Yeah, and so much resource points grayed out on the Russian side. Two tag points, one interfere points, one tag point, two interfere. There's so many wasted resource points on the Russian side.
I'm just putting two hands up in the air right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
What is happening?
We'll see until the end because, like I say, whenever there's an assassin left, anything is possible.
Oh man, he's trying to start it. Well, Brovolov trying to get a counterattack against Tenna. Uses the Lotus of Escape to get out of there for now. Trying to put a damage on Tenna. Just knocking off Tenna in itself will be huge value towards Pavel. The rest of Madness.
Tags out into Ryuki. It's an assassin mirror match. Tag is used. He is out of all of escapes now.
And all of this
Pavel.
action happens while Luki just casually just watching from the side and just putting the popcorns on and seeing everything happen as it unfolds.
A lot of movement, and now he's shackled, and
that will be it. And
Ryuki takes another kill away, and now Bad Intentions are up 3-1.
Oh man, they're feeling it now. They know that they have this in the bag, and as long as they can have a game like this every single time.
Yeah, that was amazing. You know, nothing against the Russian players. It's just that round, that third set, Tenna played amazingly. He did not let any opportunity go to waste. And that started with that first interfere from Kirill on the Russian side. He comes in, and when he goes back in, he only has 10% health left.
I mean, you're talking about not wasting opportunity. I don't even know if the opportunity was there in the first place.
That's not that's why you're not. That's why you're not in the booth playing the game.
I mean, no, I want to say that. I mean, I've seen other people, you know, in similar situation, but we haven't seen. Oh, very good music change, by the way. But
confused. Yeah, they are getting confused of what went on. But they did. The replay actually skipped when the Destroyer Kirill interfered in with full health. And after the interference ended, he went back in with 10% health. I wish they showed that because everything started off with that interfere.
I mean, whatever it may be. I mean, you might be right, Andy.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm not in the booth downstairs, right below us, the fact that I didn't see the resource that obviously Tenna saw from that play. So he has that eye that I don't have, and supposedly it was good enough to get him a win. And it's same.
Well, that was very well played by Tenna, and you know I gotta give not only Tenna, I gotta give props to the whole team of Bad Intentions of taking that lead, the important third set, and we are gonna be going back to 2 singles from set 4 and set 5.
And going back to the last series of singles for the series. Now, winning both singles for Bad Intentions does not automate in a win for these guys in the series. You still have to go for the eventual Game 6. All in all, it's all about Madness having to pull off a fight.
Luki is coming out.
Luki is their first appearance. Literally the first appearance I think of any parts of the series. He didn't make any appearance in the tag. It was Tenna doing everything, but Luki is going to be coming out against Kirill Sadovnikov.
Yeah, and Kirill is the one that has the most experience and played in the event match last year in the World Championships. So let's see what he has in store for us against Luki.
We're going to go on to the second series of singles, heading right your way. Kirill Sadovnikov from Madness trying to get a redemption against Bad Intentions. Let's see if he can do that. Let's get it on. There we go. Second series of singles will be underway. Russia's Madness trying to keep their hopes alive. Thought they had a pretty even matchup after winning that game 1 in this series, but falling way behind now. It's currently 3-1. Luki is trying to continue on that advantage.
Kirill is making that offensive move with the Ember Stomp down. Nice. Flock of Blades is used, but he was on top of the Ember Stomp.
Okay, so Luki's going to use that retreat to backstep out of there. Then he still has the second win available.
Running away. Alright. Kirill has made his move now. It's Luki's turn. Persistence is used on Kirill's side.
Both players still have that crucial tap escape available. Now he uses Luki. He has to be a little bit careful. Doesn't want to get caught. Dragon Tongue's doing so much more damage. On to Kirill Sadonikov.
Alright. They are going back and forth. The health bar is pretty even right now, but Luki is out of all escapes. Kirill still has his gust.
Sadonikov with that escape that he has. Going aggressively against Luki. Getting a little bit of damage one by one. Wedge is going to do some damage. A stun. Will the Judgment Cleave be enough? And that will be at 1 point. Going back to Madness. Russia slowly climbing back into the series.
Yep. Rip Luki now. Madness getting that win. It is 3 bad intentions to Madness, and we will be going up into round or set 5, which is worth another 1 point. It will be singles, and if Madness is able to take that victory, it will be tied 3-3, and we'll go straight to set 7.
That will be the case because Madness is trying to creep back into this. They're not completely out of this yet. They really want to keep their world's hope alive. They'll stay in this tournament, and the only way they can do it is to beat out bad intentions. But let's look at the replay.
Yep. So right now he did make his move, and Kirill backsteps out right there. And he does have the Gust and the Ember Stomp down. And at this point right now, Luki being out of all of his escapes, you know, it's inevitable that he is gonna die.
That was the result of it all, and Madness getting that 1 point they really needed. And it's turned the 3-1 scoreline back over to 3-2, a lot closer. And the numbers may indicate just getting one more win for these guys. We'll get it back to even, 3-3, which will allow us to skip Game 6 straight on to Game 7 to finish it all.
And it seems like Tenna is touching the keyboard and mouse, which means he is coming out for set 5.
We'll see if that's the case. Here we go, Tenna will be up. It's going to be a Warlock mirror match. Pilistov also got his single win in Game 1. He's trying to replicate that result, but definitely in Game 3, Tenna was a superstar, whereas Pilistov had to watch his teammates die one by one.
Yeah, Warlock mirror match, like we always say, not only in Worlds, but during the Korea seasons as well. Most of the time, not always, most of the time, Warlock mirror matches are pretty boring, but the music has changed, and we will be going into our last single of today. Let's get it on.
We're on to the last single match of actually Day 2 now. It's going to be concluding our Day 2 broadcast. Blade&soul World Championship 2017. But the single will be the last one you see before we move on to the tags.
Here we start with the quelling.
We're trying to commentate, but nothing is happening.
Yeah, both Sanctums are down. All right, Tenna taking the first blood. And he is taking damage.
Is the first sign of relief for Pilistov. So much damage over to Tenna. Now Tenna has to be startled.
Tenna is knocked out.
Before he could do anything, Pilistov gets the win over Tenna, and now they're completely back to even at 3-3. And we're gonna skip over Game 6, go right onto Game 7 to decide who's gonna be the victor and moving on as the second place of Group D.
Yeah, and it just seems like, you know, usually the Warlock mirror matches take a lot longer and it's very slow paced. But this time around, it was very quickly finished. Unfortunately for Tenna, he did get knocked out very fast and making Madness taking the victory, tying it up 3-3. We will be going into our last match of today.
That will be the case. This will be confirmed. Last match of Day 2.
Yep.
This World Championship 2017 Blade&soul. You see right there, Tenna hearing the Hobas. That's not very good when you're at the opposite end of the stick on that one.
Yeah, and he did have the Void Walk, but unfortunately his familiar was not out, so he couldn't body swap out, which led him to his death.
Okay, let's saw a very quick strike onto usual slow-paced Warlock mirror match. Took a different approach and got a good win getting them back to 3-3 now. They're going to the one more tag. This will decide whether Europe will have their second team up in the second place round. We're gonna get Russia to have their second team advance to the next round. It's gonna be very important for both regions to have their both representative stay in this World 2017.
Yeah.
This match will decide it all.
Yeah, so like Joel said, one region will have two. So either Russia will have two teams or EU will have two teams. And this is the decider. And the loser of this will go home.
Yeah, definitely. And you don't want to be in that shoe. Both the teams here.
Yep.
All the three players from both sides really wanting to win here. And we are on to the last match, ladies and gentlemen. Match 7 between Madness and Bantam. Let's get it on. Pavel Brovolov, the assassin, will be first one up, alongside Rookie. Oh, actually,
okay, no.
Last minute change.
Okay, so it's a mirror again.
Oh, actually, I don't know if you were able to do that. We haven't seen that before, but
No, it was just a bug in the waiting room.
All right, so in the end, we're gonna get the same first man lineup from both teams. We saw this last time around.
The offensive interferer actually came in.
The Ryuki trying to go for the kill onto the Familiar, which he's gonna accomplish almost. All right, he will gonna kill out the Familiar, so now the Warlock is very, very weak.
Yeah, this time around, the Warlock on the Russian side is without a thrall.
Now all those coming up, but Tena's actually the one taking damage. He also has his.
But he's going back at him.
Engaging, but so much damage coming onto both sides. I don't know which one's taking the more damage, but as we see now, it just left. Taking so much damage, and Tena
just paid him
knocking
back.
off Pilisov for the first man. Looks very good for bad intentions moving forward.
Tena is punishing him for beating him in singles, killing him when he has 2 tag and 3 interference points. I always love mentioning that.
And you always hate that at the same time as well for the side of Russia. Madness losing out not just any member, but Vyacheslav Pilisov, who has been the most consistent player for this Russian side, especially with all the utility they can commit with the Warlock pick.
Yeah.
A huge loss for the side of Madness.
Yeah, Kirill should have used his iron plating before his teammate Warlock died, but unfortunately he was unable to do so.
There we go.
But he is trying his best, and there we go with the Typhoon knockback. Reactionary 2v2.
And Luki taking a lot of damage from the Assassin Interfere.
Alright,
Kirill, Tena going
interfere.
back once again, trying to put the counter damage onto his opponent. Kirill Sadovnikov still standing strong after dealing a pretty good amounts of damage onto Luki. Trying to go for a second series of that.
Well, I'm pretty sure Tena is happy that he got his revenge and he is resting up in the bench while Luki is, having fun on the field.
Here we see a very serious 2v3 situation between both sides. The Russian side, Madness, is not counting themselves out quite yet.
Oh yeah, no.
They really want to have this happen. The HP bar is definitely on the side of Madness when you count the average amount of HP, but total HP definitely with 3 men they have available in the bad intentions. It's going to be the advantage going over to them.
Oh, there we go with the stun. He uses his stealth, and that was his last rule. A good thing that he put down the flower before he gets airborne by Tena and maybe get one combo.
Doesn't see him where he is, but now he does. And he go for the attack here. Time distortion does happen to get all the cooldowns back in the track.
All right. Well, Madness, even though they do have their Warlock out very early. Oh, Leech!
Almost connected, but the body swap really negated anything from happening.
That was very close, and he will get his stealth back in 1 second. Yes, there we go. He got it back.
The landmine doesn't connect, but the stun does connect. That's a lot of damage coming in. This is going to be initiative coming for the defensive way. He's going to force out a reaction 2v2. It's a good job of saving Tena there with that defensive interfere.
Kirill comes in. He is spinning. Sanctum is put down.
Sadovnikov, if you can knock off Tena right here, this will be huge for the Russian side.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure his teammate is not going to let... Yep, there we go. With tag, Ryuki is in.
soon as he comes in, he heals himself back, but
Oh,
it takes a lot
Kirill!
of damage.
Kirill going in!
The destroyer, really just destroying the opponents.
Yeah. Yeah, starting from that third tag match, Kirill is actually doing work, even though it was kind of, you know, he could have had better defensive interferes for his teammates, not only this match, but in the third match as well. But, you know, when he is out on the field, he does do some work. And there we go.
He's definitely posing a threat. Ryuki uses the body swap. Doesn't get the stun up, which we would usually like to see off of that body swap, but goes up in the air. This is a very dangerous situation. Ryuki does everything he can to save his teammate. I mean, Ryuki, he has a tap escape, but I would think he needs to tag out any moment now.
Kirill at full health, and he has 2 tag and 2 interferes.
It's very dangerous. The
he's
iron plating.
very comfortable.
Yeah, I think he is, and Stonikov hasn't figured out. Ryuki, I don't think he should be very greedy over this situation. He really should tag out. I don't think that stealth serves justice. Has to staying out here and maybe risking a death. That would be huge. Going towards Stonikov and the rest of the side of Madness.
Body swap. Still has 2 minutes until everybody gets the interfere back, so he is trying to last as long as possible.
Ryuki proves me wrong, though, staying alive for so long with all of the escapes still available. Now he's going to be back out in the Assassin Bear match. It's going to be happening. The bombard connecting towards Ryuki. The Poison Breath's going to be used as a counter. Trying to get a free tag. I think that's what he's really trying to do, Ryuki. Yeah. He has 8 seconds that he has to last.
Will he be punished for trying to get that force tag?
But
we'll have to see.
Flower doesn't have that stealth.
All right, knockdown.
Shadow
Slash connects and the force tag happens.
Chase will happen because he was knocked down when he was taken down. Now Luki, the only member of Bad Teacher with very healthy status, is going to be out on the field.
With the Flocka blade chase.
The searing slash.
That was pretty
flashy. A lot
flashy.
of damage. That could be Assassin.
That was pretty flashy play by Luki, and he uses his second win. Defensive interfere.
Yep. And Kirill Stonikov on par.
Oh, Luki!
Why did he tag in there?
Oh.
Don't know if that was the good tag in there.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
At least get it onto Tena was probably my personal choice on that one, but
gosh, the loser of this match goes home. Remember, guys, this is the last match.
They do have 4 minutes left in the game. If the strategy for Vantage is to just stay in the game, go with the 3-man advantage with the damage output, this might be a good strategy to go with, but stay alive.
Back roll. All right, there we go with the leech. The tether blade lands, also forcing that stealth out from Pavel.
I mean, you would think in a 3v2, the team with the 3 men would have the advantage, but Pavel, along with Kirill Stonikov, doing a very good job of equaling this out. So what they can do as a team.
Yep, 22 seconds left until everybody gets an interfere point back, and Pavel has no tag point, so he has to last another minute and 10 seconds.
This will be very much of a miracle.
Tena is knocked out!
That's a huge play for the side of Madness. Will this be the difference maker? Luki is the only healthy member left in this team, but he's going to make a difference in that. Luki going for the Dragon Tongue.
Wow, this is so intense.
Yeah.
I didn't know it will come down to this because, you know, the Russian Warlock died super fast.
But the Dragon Tongue is going to finish him off, and Pavel is going to be knocked off. The last man standing is Kirill Stonikov, the solid member who has been strong until this late part of the game. Luki is coming for that late hero effort to finish up for Bad Intentions. Now it's suddenly towards the side of Bad Intentions to control this game. See how the result is going to be controlled by the way they control it.
Luki is going all out at the end.
Wow, he's been hiding himself
a re-knock-up
on the bush. And now he has suddenly made his appearance in this very last
back roll chase. Oh, Luki is not letting go of anything.
Okay, the stun does happen. He still has the second win, has to use it. Yeah. Very rich on resources. Stonikov doing all he can. Really, if he can knock out Luki, Ryuki will be a lot easier.
Counter when he was down, and now he's gonna make his move. Gust is out for Kirill.
Heals himself back.
But Luki has block plates and second win. He could do this.
Stonikov, if he can knock off Luki, Ryuki will be a relatively easier target. Knock off to get an eventual KO, which would be a very miraculous 2v3 win for Side of Madness.
Here we go,
but the Dragon Tongue coming through once again.
Knock back 6 seconds until Ryuki is force tagged in. Will
Ryuki has no tag. tag? Rookie has no tag. This is
Kirill
important here.
chase this? Will Kirill
Kirill,
chase
oh,
this?
gets
And he
an
does
immediate
chase
hit.
it!
And does get the
Makes it one-on-one!
successful chase on there for Kirill Sadonikoff. Now this is the only chance. The KO will be the eventual end for the spicy last match of day 2. Bad Intentions put up a show in day 1 as the last match of that day. They're putting up another show in day 2. Another nail biter going right to the end.
Is grabbed. They both have one escape left per person.
Will it be Sadonikoff or Luki? It's gonna be the decider. It's gonna be going down.
There we go.
Bad Intentions. They're almost
They're
going
both
down.
out.
Sadonikoff, he can almost make it happen. But the Dragon Tongue is gonna be going down. And that's the win for Bad Intentions. And they're going on to the second place, going on to the next round.
Wow, this was worth waiting for. Bad Intentions yesterday and continuing today, showing us the best last game ever, back to back.
Look at them cheering them on. They're so happy and it means so much to get a win in this manner. And there's no better way to finish them off. And the Russian team, man, is distraught at the result they have faced. And most significant, Blsotoff on the Warlock being the first man out was the biggest fault in leading to this loss.
Yes.
And I know he's feeling it down to his heart of what he has caused for his team. The last hope was there for the Warlock. He didn't make it happen. And now Bad Intentions from Europe will be the second team to advance to the next round.
Yeah, and I gotta give props to Tenna as well, even though he did get knocked out, and in the end, Luki did finish it off and staying alive.
Luki.
Yeah, but Tenna was able to knock out Blsotoff, the
It was
Warlock.
true. It was true.
So he created that opportunity, and I gotta give props to all the Russian players because Kirill and Pavel only being 2 left very early in the game. Look, not even 1 minute passed when Tenna knocked out the Russian Warlock, and Kirill and Pavel was able to make it so close, even though it was a 3v2 from the get-go. And even though they ended up losing, they played a very good fight.
And there we go. On the loading screen, we finally see
gosh.
blade&soul client turning it off. That just indicates that we have concluded our broadcast for day 2.
Yeah.
And why did Bad Intentions do this to us? Bring up so much hype when we're exhausted near the end.
They did this to us yesterday.
They did this to us yesterday in day 1, but they do it to us again after we've been casting the entire day. They had to close it out with a spicy pepper on that one.
Yeah, exactly. And now we will have 2 EU teams and 1 NA teams, and only 1 Russia team.
That's the confirmation there. With Madness being eliminated from World 2017, with that officially being done, got the second team from Europe, the first seed. Bad Intentions are moving on to the second round. They will be holding on to the second place spot of Group D, which they'll be facing off with the other 3 second place seeds from each of the groups to decide which 2 teams out of the 4 will be advancing to the quarterfinals, along with the 6 that have already been confirmed.
Yeah, and as you see right now on the results, we see Tourist, Noonsang Fan Club, Hurricane, and Madness. Unfortunately for these 4 teams, they are eliminated. And tomorrow we will have 2 more teams eliminated who has placed in the second place, because we do have 2 teams waiting out up there, GC Busan Red and Sky. So tomorrow will be another close and intense game for the second place teams.
And I know I'm changing the subject a little bit, ending, but I want to mention of how much European and NA has really shown in the World Championship.
Yeah.
It was all about the Asian dominance, and that's what was predicted for World 2017. But these 4 teams have proved them wrong. Even Hurricane going out today, they have showed up a good fight getting into the stage, even through the Welcome back, everyone, to 2017 Blade&Soul World Championship. We are finally on the last match of day 2. We're going to be going on a long ride. That's what you guys have been joining us with. And we're finally at the last segment of day 2 before we move on to the next day, which is day 3, which is going to be the last day of group stages. It's going to be a much shorter day tomorrow.
Yep.
Not as long as the day 1 and day 2 that you guys have been sticking around with us. So thank you guys once again for tuning in with us. But we're going to be going on to the last match.
Yeah.
Probably the more important match for the EU fans out there. It's going to be Bad Intentions.
Yep. Versus